Hey, good people. This is Rocki with. Hey, good people. This is Rocki with Rocki's Reality, the #1 podcast for unfiltered and unapologetic culture, entertainment, and relationships. Tap in live Thursdays, 7 to 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, as I chat with some of the dopest artists, celebrities, influencers, entrepreneurs, and more. Make sure to catch us live Thursdays, 7 to 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on Facebook, YouTube, and Roku. See you soon. Welcome to Rocki's Reality, everyone. It is almost Thanksgiving, y'all. November 7th. We got through the election season. I don't know if I can say unscathed, but we got through it, y'all. So, but life goes on, right? So, welcome to Rocki's Reality. Thank you, everyone, for watching tonight. It's going to be just full of R&B, chock full of R&B. You all know that music is my first love. So, I hope you enjoy these artists as much as I do. We are coming from the new, well, I should say the present to the past. Today. We're going to have 2 segments. So, but we are starting first with a new aspiring R&B artist who is bringing back real R&B, which I really appreciate. I always appreciate the artists who exhibit artistry that is not just flashy. It's about substance. You can tell that they thought about the lyrics. He got a little freaky in there too. So, but what else would R&B be without a little bit of freaky, right? But I do appreciate how this artist is not just about the freakiness. He's about little romance too. So I appreciate that. So without further ado, I am going to bring to the stage CORRINN. Is it CORRINN?
CORRINN. Yeah.
CORRINN. Welcome, CORRINN. So CORRINN is from Louisa County.
Yeah.
County. Is it Richmond? Should I just say Richmond?
Yeah, it's in between Richmond and Charlottesville. That's what I always tell everybody when they ask.
Okay, Virginia. Okay. And every time I hear Virginia, I want to break into what is it, Timberland, where he says he's from Farmville, VA. I remember Timberland was saying his song. So obviously you're coming from a great region because we know Timberland. And I believe Chris Brown is from Virginia
Songs, Pharrell, Missy Elliott.
Listen, and I'm here in Detroit, and I have to say, we know Motown is a legacy, but Virginia, y'all
we got some. We got some. Yeah,
a lot of our relatives from down south, so that makes sense.
Yeah, and we got Shabuzi. He's from Virginia as well.
Oh, I love it. Oh, he's been blowing up.
Yeah,
I love that. Okay. So you come from obviously a great lineage of CORRINN, because as a child, you have been doing your thing since then. You are a skilled percussionist, vocalist, deep family roots.
Yes.
I remember I first was introduced from your single Stutter. That was nice off your first project, Unexpected Arrival. And now you're back with, and then we also spoke for thisisrnb.com. So now you're back with Get It, which is your latest single. And I got to ask, okay, so when is the album coming, CORRINN?
Okay, so it is complete. Like we have all the songs ready and everything. I think I'm going to release one more single called Pound Town. That's probably going to be
Oh Lord, is it Sexy Red?
Is it kind of but
is it like a Sexy Red, or is it a oh Lord?
It's R&B, of course. It's R&B, but yeah, it brings it. I love it. It's a good track. It starts off slow and then builds up. I'll probably I'm gonna send it to you after this so you can get a little sneak peek of it.
Okay, great.
Yeah, but so I plan on probably releasing the project beginning of next year, I think.
Okay. Okay, but you are working on are you still working on the music video for Get It?
Yes.
You're currently in production for that? Okay.
Yes.
Can we okay, so we're definitely going to get to that. But the album, so now we got to wait a little longer, which is okay. You taking some time to get it together, huh?
Yeah, I wanted to build up a little buzz for it. Release 2 tracks, get a video out there so everybody gets back, familiarized and see what I've been up to. And then release the project.
I love that. I love that. And like I said, I'm sure your Pound Town is not going to be like Sexy Red's
No,
Pound
no,
Town.
it ain't gonna, yeah, no, it's gonna be
Yeah, no, it's not gonna be like that. So
yeah, yeah,
because I mean, you come from you're part of the new wave of I would say R&B where it's definitely been a transition. And I don't know
right,
if I'm gonna show you my t-shirt. It says if the love doesn't feel like 90s R&B, I
there
don't
it is.
want it.
Right,
So this is one of my
right.
favorite t-shirts and people have seen me wear it before because I love like 80s and 90s
Yeah,
R&B for me was the golden era.
that's like my core. I love it. Yeah,
I can
90s on.
definitely hear that in your sound. I can definitely hear that in your sound from your past singles, Making Love and Don't Fall, and of course we Get It.
Yeah.
Yeah, so talk about the inspiration behind Get It.
So when a typical studio session with me and the producer Reg happens, we start from scratch. So we have nothing, no idea what we're going to do. We just go off vibes, and so he'll start playing some different instruments, and I'll be like, "Yeah, I like that," or "Nah, I don't like that." Then eventually we have the track, and then while he's finishing up the instrumentals and getting everything together, I literally start writing, and before you know it, by the end of that session, we have the song. So it's a great process. I really enjoy working with him. But for the inspiration for Get It, I just was the beat. It was so gritty and like
Mhm.
it has that dark kind of vibe to it. So
Mhm.
I want to be sexy. I want to do R&B, but at the same time I want to like keep it love and R&B, but give it that
Right.
sexiness.
Yeah, we
Give it
need a little lust in there. It's okay to
yeah
have a little lust. It's
yeah.
okay
So I
to
was,
have a little passion. And shout out to your producer Reggie Smith, who's worked with the likes of Celine Dion and Neo. So obviously, he's someone of caliber that you're working with him. How did
yeah.
you all connect? How did you get with him?
Now that is a funny story because so I
Oh,
grew up in
good.
the Baptist church, and it turns out Reggie's father is my pastor. Been my pastor since I can remember, being a youngin. So we grew up in the church together, but he's older than me, so like we wasn't like tight or like that. And I think it was probably like when I was in fifth grade, he came to the church and he did like a performance on the piano, and I was like, man, he's so talented. And then to have that come full circle till now, we're actually working together, and it's great vibes, and we have that connection. It's just it's amazing. But yeah, so that's we've always known each other, but as of recently, just started working with each other.
Okay, so did y'all daddies have issues with y'all performing secular music? Since I mean, was
uh,
y'all daddies the deacons of the church?
yeah,
We know Baptist is pretty serious.
yeah,
Y'all
exactly,
right up
yeah,
under Kojic as far as being a little, strict with
exactly.
stuff. So what was the daddy saying? What was
Well,
what
my
was
dad,
he saying?
he's all for it, because he loves music and he knows I love music. I grew up traveling around with him, and was in the Baptist hard. He plays the bass guitar, and he was a part of a quartet group. So I was always traveling around with them, watching them perform. So he supports it, he loves it. As far as Reggie's dad, he's the pastor, but I know he's so proud of Reggie because he always brags on Reggie. So I think they approve.
Okay, okay, good.
Yeah.
Because we being raised in the church myself. Now I'm Methodist.
Okay.
So
Yeah.
we a little bit more chill and laid back,
Right.
but still we know
Yeah.
how it is when you raised in the church now. Some
Exactly.
of us couldn't even listen to secular
No,
music as we were
not at
coming up.
all.
A lot of folks don't even know about that. Yeah. Uh,
Yeah.
so for you, Corinne, what besides seeing your dad, what prompted you to get into music? When was the moment, I guess being around your dad prompted you to get into music, but when was the moment where you're like, I'm going to do this?
Um, it was one of those things where it was like I knew I wanted to do music. I loved it. Like I said, growing up as a child, my dad being a bass player, he would always listen to different genres, jazz, funk. So I got a little bit mix of all of that. Um, and then growing up in the church, you see that side of it, and the way they perform and everything, and I loved it. I love seeing people just use the voice God gave them, and be able to touch people in ways like that. But for me, just growing up in the church, it started with that, just and getting that true core of singing. um and then R&B, just I don't know, it's something about R&B. I can't, you can't shake it. Um, and so like I would say probably in fifth grade, that's when I started to like actually sing in the church. Because before I was real nervous about it, so I played the drums and everything. But then I was like, you know what, I'm gonna start sharing my gift with people. I love to sing. Let me start doing it. So I started doing it in church, and literally the first time I performed, Reggie's dad, the pastor, he looked over after I finished singing the song, and he was like, I want to let you know right now, you have a gift, and you need to follow it, and it's going to take you very far. So honestly, after that moment, I was like, okay, like, people see, see something in me. So I just kept going with that.
Great story, and it's good how we can reflect on and have those who support us.
Yes.
Our family support us, even though they might a lot of times be tempted to be like, go to school, get you a good job, go to
Right.
school, and we definitely should still do that.
Yeah.
But when you have that passion and that gift, and so going back to some of your
Mhm.
influences, we
Yeah.
agree that 80s and 90s music
Yeah.
is your core. So who are some of those artists that you admired growing up, besides your dad, of course? Who are those some of those artists that you would listen to and you emulated?
Yeah. So like I said, I'm a bit of a melting pot because my dad was a musician. So I mean, James Brown, you got Sam Cooke, and I really love Sam Cooke because he took a way of taking just simple words, putting it to a melody, putting some runs in there, and making it an amazing song. Like, I really feel like he was ahead of his time, and I'm very sad that his life got cut short because I'm sure he would have kept, giving us hits. Um, Me being from Virginia, obviously all the Virginia artists we named are the R&B groups from the '90s. You got Next, you got was it 112, you got um, Jodeci, definitely Jodeci.
Jagged
It's all
Edge,
Jagged Edge, all those groups, they just
Levert, all of
yeah, it
that.
was so raw, genuine. I mean,
Mhm.
they Avant, I love Avant. Avant is a really good vocalist, and I love the way he arranges his songs, um, does his melodies. But yeah, just I'm a melting pot. I'm a student of music. I'm a student of the game. So any artist that's jazz, funk, hip hop, R&B, rock, all of that, I listen to it all, study it all. So yeah, I get influenced by everything. If it's good music, I love it.
Mhm. So, who besides yourself are some of your faves in today's R&B? Because me, as a connoisseur of R&B and just of music, period, because I call myself an MTV kid because I love all genres of music, but R&B definitely, and for me, hip hop have been my two main faves. So, for you though, who are some? Because I have to be honest, sometimes I have a conflict with, R&B has gone through some transitions, and so that's why I said I
Yeah.
like your artistry, because you obviously can tell you were that you have those staples within
Yeah.
you. But there are definitely some artists like you, and some I like newer artists like Cleo Soul
Mm.
and Ella May and what's his name? Oh my gosh, my daughter loves him. I think it's Blacks, or
Oh yeah,
his name
yeah.
is spelled with the
Like,
X.
yeah,
It's hard
yeah,
to
like,
but so
yeah.
who are some people that inspire you currently?
Definitely Chris Brown. The way that man has been able to go through, adversity and keep giving us hits. And I mean, look how long he's been in the game. I think he's been in the game since he was 16. And the way he's still on top, still giving us number one hits, you got to be influenced by him. Usher, I'm glad Usher is kind of getting his second win here. Um, he's been having some hits. Brent Fayez, I am a fan
Mm.
of him. I like the way he sings.
That was the one. Thank you. Thank you. That was the one I was trying to remember. Yes. Thank you. Thank
Yeah,
you.
Brent
And
Fayez,
Danielle Caesar. That's another one
Daniel
too.
Caesar,
Daniel Caesar.
yeah.
Yeah.
And even that new guy, I think his name is Friday. I like some of the tracks that he's had out too. Yeah. I'm
That
liking what I'm seeing from those guys and ladies. You got SZA, she's killing it right now. Summer Walker,
hmm
uh, who else?
hmm I like Summer's new one, Heart of a Woman. That's
Yes.
she's giving
Yeah.
me Mary J. Blige vibes on that.
Right.
I was
Yeah.
like, oh, okay.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Coco
So why
Jones.
don't we get into I'm sorry, go ahead.
I was just gonna say Coco Jones. I love her too. Yeah.
Yes,
Yeah.
she's beautiful. I met her a few weeks ago,
Did you?
and she's beautiful in real life, just
Oh,
statuesque and just
yeah.
gorgeous. I think her latest song is "Most Beautiful Design," and I'm like, "You're the most beautiful design, just beautiful." But yes, I love how she's beautiful and she can sing,
Right. Yes.
and I
Yeah.
love her on Bel Air. So yeah, it's. I'm glad it's so many artists out here who definitely do have some substance.
Yes.
So I wish I
Exactly.
could have you all at a festival.
Right.
Together. That would be great.
Yeah. That would be.
So we're gonna get it. I want to get into "Get It," the
Okay.
latest single, which is off the upcoming. Is this going to be your sophomore EP coming out in the spring of 2025?
Yeah. Yeah. Sophomore
Okay.
EP. Yeah.
What's the name? Do we have a name yet?
Not yet. And that's the thing. I'm waiting for it to come to me. I bounced different names and I'm like, oh yeah, I'm gonna call it that. And then I'm like, nah, I don't like that. So right now it doesn't have a name. But I'm sure it'll come to me soon.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
So tell us the inspiration behind "Get It." Besides your lovely wife, who is gorgeous,
Yeah.
and your beautiful family, by the way.
Thank
What some of them lyrics? I was like, "Ooh, okay. So who's the inspiration behind that?
Well, the inspiration would definitely be her, but I just when I try to write songs, some of them from my personal experience, and then some I try to write from another person's experience or like what I think another person's experience might be. You know, I always say that's kind of like my challenge now to like create songs about relationships and like me just meeting someone and kind of the courting stage, even though I'm not a part of that anymore. So it's like it's always hard to kind of do that now, but I'm still finding a way to do it, still making it work. But yeah, the inspiration was just like, yeah, I know everybody can relate to this song because it's like you always have that one person, whether you still talk to them or not, but it's like, hey, you hit me up,
They can get
you
it.
know
They
you
can
can
get
get
it.
it. Yeah.
They can get it. They can get it.
Yeah.
And even still, we can still create the illusion, right? They
Yeah,
can imagine. We do
exactly.
it with Idris Elba. Idris Elba's wife
Exactly.
knows that, we're her sister wives. So,
Right.
and I'm married as well. So we all have our fantasy still, and it's still nice to have
Yeah.
that allure. But really loved it. So you and Reggie Smith worked on this together, of course.
Yes. Yeah, we did. He created the beat right there. I started writing, and then next thing you know, we got the song.
Okay. Okay. So let's get into "Get It." We probably
Mhm.
won't listen to the whole song, but most of it,
Yeah.
but we'll see. We might let it vibe out. But okay.
Okay.
This is "Get It."
Yeah.
I'm tired of all these games, girl. Just say what you want, girl. You tired of all these lames, girl. You know that they don't move the same, girl. Why? I just wanna see, baby, if it's like it used to be. Tell me what you want from me. Whole lot of sweat, baby. I'ma get you right, baby. Do you know it's nice, baby? I'ma take off all of your clothes. Creeping on my back while you're moaning. Good sex all over this floor. You gon' want what I got. When you want my love, you know where to get it. I just wanna na. When I'm all up in there. Say, baby, when you want my love, you know you can get it. And baby, you make me say, ooh, na. When I'm all up in there. I know that you didn't think that you would be here, but now I'm hoping that it's all so clear that I'm the one you need. So what you saying? Set your body free. I know that you've been waiting on me to break you off, take it off. I want it all, baby, right now. So what you saying, baby? Don't be so impatient, baby. I just wanna see, baby, if it's like it used to be. Tell me what you want from me. Whole lot of sweat, baby. I'ma get you right, baby. Do you know it's nice, baby? I'ma take off all of your clothes. Creeping on my back while you moan. Good sex all over this floor. You gon' want it how you got it. And you want my love. You know where to get it. You know where to get it. I just wanna na 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 na. When I'm up in there. So baby, when you want my love, you know you can get it. Maybe you make me say, oh, na, 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 na. When I'm on the night, when I'm on the night, oh, oh,
I love it. Love that. Yes,
Yeah,
bravo.
thank you. Thank
Love
you.
it. I love that. So what else can people expect from the EP coming up in the spring? More production from Reggie Smith, and of course,
Yes,
Get It.
yeah,
And
the
the
whole
second
project.
single, Pound Town. So we're working. When is the music video for Get It going to be out?
I'm hoping by the end of this year. If we're because it's getting so close to the end of the year, I want to play it so it's not like around Christmas time. Even though sure I could still drop it around that time and still would be fine. But yeah, we're trying to decide if I want to drop it before then or literally like the beginning of the year, probably within like the first week. Have that video out and then drop the second single probably a month after that. Then the project probably right before summer hits, so everybody can be bumping that all summer. Um, but yeah, I think the project right now we have like 14 songs. I think I'm gonna narrow it down to probably 10 to 12 on the project. Um, and you can expect a lot of sexiness, a lot of talk about sex, but classy. I try to keep it clean in my lyrics. One thing I try not to do is like degrade women or talk about women in a bad way. I try to uplift and love. Um, and then I also try not to curse in my songs, just because I want it to be radio friendly. And, if the people from the church want to listen to it, it's not F this, all of that. So
Right,
I try to
right,
keep it real clean.
right.
But yeah, just a really good R&B project. I'm very proud of the work that me and Reggie put in on this project. I finally feel like my sound is really getting molded and it's like really starting to come out and show. Like if you listen to the last EP and then the song Get It and what you're going to hear in this new EP is going to be like, oh my God, like the growth is crazy. And part of that was, I took the time to mold during the pandemic and like work on my voice, work on my writing. And then being able to work with such an amazing producer like Reg, create everything right there. It's really special. And I think everyone's going to love it. I really do.
I love that. I love that. Well, I look forward to it, Corinne. Tell people where they can find you so they can follow, so they can know when the new stuff drops.
Right. So yeah, you can follow me on Instagram at Corinne_music. On my
That's
social media.
CORRINN, by the
That's
way.
right. Yeah. 2 R's, 2 N's. Yeah. Yeah. Follow me on there and I post everything on there. TikTok as well. And that's R&B Monster at R&B Monster on there. And yeah, just keep up with me. I'm gonna be dropping this heat on y'all. I'm not letting up.
I love it. I look forward to it. Look forward to it. And by the way, Facebook or whomever, he owns the rights to that music that we just
Yes,
played. Corinne
absolutely.
owns the rights to
Yes,
that music. So,
absolutely.
wait, is Corinne your given name?
Yes, Corinne. Yeah,
Okay.
Corinne is my given
Okay.
name. Yeah,
Okay. And that's perfect. You be like, I didn't have to fix none
nothing.
fan. Although R&B Monster is that's kind of interesting.
Right? Yeah, it's like the other
Yeah.
side
Okay.
of it. Yeah,
Mhm.
yeah, yeah.
Okay. Okay. So make sure you all follow Corinne on all social media and R&B Monster on TikTok. You said
Right.
right.
Yes.
Okay. And then your website is
I don't have a website at the moment.
okay. Well, the social
Yeah, just
media.
all the
That's
social media. Yeah, I got the
okay.
link tree on there, and you can keep up with everything.
Okay, awesome, awesome.
Yeah,
All right, well, thank you, Corinne. I really appreciate it. And this is not goodbye. This is see you later.
that's
Please keep
right.
in touch with me so we can have you
Of
back.
course.
when
cool.
when the album drops or when the video drops.
Yeah.
Keep me posted and enjoy. I appreciate, just kudos to you. Want to give you, your flowers now. You're doing your
Thank
thing. Young Black man out here. So really
Yeah.
appreciate the positivity and how you're keeping the integrity of the genre of R&B.
Thank you so much. It's amazing to see people see it for the way I see it, and receive my message. So I thank you. You've always been supportive. So thank you so much.
You're welcome. All right. Okay. Have a good night. So you
All
all
right.
stay tuned. We're rolling in at 7:30 again. We'll be back live with the Levert Experience. Some, I'm sure, pioneers who have inspired Corinne's sound. So shout out
Yeah.
to you, Corinne. You all make sure you follow him and grab.
Right.
Get It is available now on
Right.
all
Yeah.
DSPs. So you all go ahead, download that, and follow Corinne so you can keep up to date on his new stuff that rolls out.
That's right. Yeah. Thank you. Appreciate it, y'all.
All right.